zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI?
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here. Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. The body must be under the tarp near the lights. Airy comment, sample of no interest, comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Airy comment, the victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail. Dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet. Harry comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim. Harry comment. Traces of footprints leading toward the body. They don't look like those of the police. No correlation with the body for the moment. Harry comment. No traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. And maybe the killer's car. I think I've seen all there is to see. I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. Harry, come. Orchid pollen detected. Probably from the flower left on the body. Harry, comment. Pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail. Pretty chilly, huh? Is that a coffee you're drinking there?
There's some in the thermos behind you. Help yourself.
When did they find the body?
Excuse me, bud. Who are you exactly?
Tom and Jaden, FBI.
If you want to ask questions, you should speak to Lieutenant Blake, sir.
Lousy weather, huh? Does it always rain like this?
It rains every fall. Doesn't it do that where you come from?
Well, yeah. Yeah, of course.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Don't think, Ethan. Give me the first idea that pops into your head.
A butterfly. Two faces back to back. A shadow. A threatening shadow.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's really unhappy. He just can't understand why I seem unable to love him.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I stopped living at the same time Jason did. And that car ran into us.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Do you want to eat something? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm all right.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
Whoa! You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard.
I'll find something else to do with him. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings. I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah. Come on, Dad, make me fly.
I'll find something else to do with him. He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great. Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Come on, Dad, what are you doing?
Coming.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. I want to get back to being the kind of father I used to be. One, please.
That's $1.
Sean looks happy. I wish I could see him like that more often.
Sean! 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 Sean, where are you? Sean! 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 Sean, where are you? Sean! 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 Sean!
His backpack's still here, but where's Sean? No, I don't believe it. I couldn't have... What? It's nighttime. The house! He must have gone back to the house.
Sean! 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 Sean!
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but...
Hey, Jaden, are you coming or what? Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get him well together. Do you know... How to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Well, I hope you're better at profiling than at tying knots. Oh, forget it, I'll manage. Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office. The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town. A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Afternoon. I went to the park with my son Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A black coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register. Don't make me fucking kill you.
No, sir. That I cannot do.
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God, man, I'll blow your fucking brains out. Fuck! Drop it! Now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name is Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? You haven't done anything serious yet. If you put the gun away, we'll forget about what just happened, and that will be the end. Just walk away.
Nothing serious. Shit, man! What the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
I wish I had lived long enough to look into the eyes of the man who killed my Reza. Too much anger here.
Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. A hot drink is what I need. 2:47 a.m. Always the same time. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. I shouldn't take those damn pills again. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot. I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep? I swear I heard something. Good job, Madison. I think you're starting to lose it. How on earth did the fridge just open like that? Get it together, girl. You probably just left it open by accident. There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Mr. Mars!
Mr.
A few
Mars!
words! Mr. Mars!
Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami
Mr.
killer
Mars.
kidnapped him?
Get another car.
Mr. Mars, did your son
I'm going to
disappear?
walk straight to that car without
Mr.
stopping on the
Are
way.
you worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars!
dead?
Do you suspect anyone, Mr. Mars?
Do you know if the investigators have any leads?
You lost your son in the park. How do you feel about it? Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Do you think your son is still alive?
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Dad! Jason!
The balloon! Gotta get the balloon! Line 18, box number 3. A nightmare. The whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. Jason is dead. Line 18, box number 3. Wrong locker. Wrong locker. Wrong locker.
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It may not give us the address of the killer, but at least it's something to go on. Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses? Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
It's stifling in here. Those windows haven't been opened in years. All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex. You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here. The guy's taking a break from reality, holed up here in this crazy apartment.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Oh, we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel? Blake,
I can't
what are you
talk
doing?
about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go
That's
and
enough.
find new
Leave
prey,
him
doesn't
alone.
he? He needs more and more.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the
Shit!
park.
Are you out
the
of your
voices
mind?
tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
Susan Bowles, mother of the origami killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. Asthma-free for the moment and loving it. Good old inhaler in my pocket. No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. Baby screaming and no answers? I don't like the look of this. I should have a look around. There should be another way to get in. Anybody home? Mrs. Bowles. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! There you go. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital, please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan! Oh, I need more. Still bleeding. Not perfect, but it'll do. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Luckily, the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, How are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? No, brother, that's not the right way. Okay. Let's start again. There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother shall be to the rescue. I guess I better warm this thing up. Maybe she's hungry. 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 Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right. Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna...
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mother.
can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there. I should go talk to the garage guy over there. The parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here? Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey,
I've been here
you're a
before.
pretty patient guy, you
Don't
are.
remember it.
That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month to check the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor down.
Thanks.
The service elevator is at the... Now, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Dozens of cars, but which one am I looking for?
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only lead. No turning back now. I don't want to die. Not here. Not like this. I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
The reception. What? I'm worn out. I've got to sleep.
As there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the origami killer. If this information is confirmed, he may still be alive. As
Hello there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison, page 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. Room 201. Stairs on the right, last floor. That obnoxious receptionist better not have a spare key to my room. The thought of it leaves me in a cold sweat. There's someone there. Is he wounded?
Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep.
I'll help him first and ask questions later. He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that. I should disinfect his cuts.
I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours.
Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
Was that the first time?
Sorry?
First time you killed somebody? It always does something to you the first time. Then you get used to it.
I don't want to talk about it, okay? That's him.
Yaroslav Korda? Yeah? Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions.
Shit, don't just stand there. He's gonna get away. Ah! Hey, man, watch it, dude. Watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what's your problem?
Damn place is freezing. My hands are numb.
Where the fuck is Blake? Come on. Show your ugly bastard face.
This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again. All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared. Can't breathe with this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Let me take your coat. Please, take a seat. Didn't really expect to see her again. Wonder what she wants.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
No sender. It was mailed in the Carnaby district, the day before Johnny disappeared. Nothing particular, except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation?
The answer is no.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous, and I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
Hey, man. You think you can help me out? Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here!
Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas.
Hi! Great party, huh? Hi! Well, let's get better acquainted, pal. Oh, you're my kind of guy. I like you. My friend.
Maybe this job does have its perks. Now I got me a new friend. I haven't seen Lauren for a while. Better see what she's up to.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Gordy.
I saw him going upstairs a while ago. I'd be surprised if he comes down again this evening.
I'm a private detective. I'd like to speak to Gordy Kramer.
Gordy hasn't seen anyone. Beat it.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. Says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wall down your throat? Beat it. I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way. Those two goons and me seeing Gordy don't mix. We're gonna have to think of another way to get rid of him. Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not such a good idea. Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here. Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal. Got to find a way to get them away from the stairs, long enough for me to be able to slip past.
Upstairs. They got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Hey, what are you gonna do? Knock them out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me! Just be ready to go as soon as they leave the stairs.
Wait, Lauren.
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on the chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over. Get rid of this clown!
Yeah.
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.